Yo guys, how is it going? I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Welcome to a brand new career mode here on FIFA 19. We are doing one with Manchester United. We have accepted a pre-season tournament in France. The total prize money is £8.5 million, and obviously to a club like Man United, that is pennies. But obviously it would still be nice to win the pre-season tournament. We have Lyon, Sporting Lisbon and Spanish side Real Betis in our group, and in today's episode we're obviously going to go through the basics like the squad report, the objectives, and I'm going to get all the pre-season done in today's episode. I've also added a few players on my shortlist. I think I've added about 5 or 6 players. You guys let me know what you think of those players when we get there, and any players you want me to add onto that list and perhaps put a bid in for. So yeah, I'm going to get pre-season done in today's episode. I think it was FIFA 17 or FIFA 18 in one of my videos. I'd done all of pre-season pretty damn quickly. I added a bit of music in the background, and if it ended 0-0, I showed a few highlights from each half, and if there were goals, I showed just a goal. So it got it done pretty quickly, and I think that's the best solution for pre-season, because basically it is pointless, especially the prize money, £8.5 million. Like I said, to a club like Man United, it is absolutely nothing. So our transfer budget is 167 million and our wage is 279k. Obviously we can move that about as well. So the objectives for the up and coming season: youth development, I really don't care, to be honest. It's low as well, so if we do not complete it, it's not going to get us sacked, is it? Gain £176 million earnings from shirt sales within a season. That will get done really quickly. We are Manchester United. Financial, there is no objective. And domestic success: Premier League, finish in a Champions League place, and the FA Cup, we have to reach the final. And long term, within 2 seasons in the Premier League, win the league title. Okay, continental, short term, this season we have to reach the semi-final of the Champions League, and long term, within 4 seasons, normally it's 2 or 3, but 4 seasons in the Champions League, we have to win the cup. Okay, so this season we don't have to win a trophy, do we? That is really weird. I know Man United have gone south since Sir Alex Ferguson left, but it's Man United. It's still Manchester United. That is so weird that we don't have an objective: win the cup this season. That is really strange, but I have stuck with the 4-3-3. I've moved a few players about. We got Matic in that holding role. He's the captain as well. Pogba and Fred with him in midfield. Smalling, Bailly at centre back. De Gea obviously in goal. Darlow at right back. Luke Shaw at left back. Martial, Rashford on the wings with Lukaku. Right, let's go into the squad report. Let's go over to attributes so you can see the overall and age and stuff like that. We've got De Gea. We've got quite a few goalkeepers. Obviously, David De Gea is going to be our #1 goalkeeper. We've got Henderson, O'Hara and Pereira all out on loan. 21, 22 and 22 years old. Romero is probably going to be our #1 goalkeeper. Our #2 goalkeeper behind David De Gea. Grant, I don't think he's going to play, to be honest. Darlow, Fosu-Mensah and Valencia at right back. Valencia's 32, so I'm thinking about getting rid of him. Do we call back Fosu-Mensah from Fulham and get rid of Valencia? Put Valencia up for sale because he's 32, like I said, and his attributes are going to go down. There's no question about that. His attributes are going to go down, and they're probably going to go down pretty damn quickly. Smalling, Bailly, Tuanzebe out on loan at Aston Villa. Lindelof, Jones, Rojo, Paul and Williams. I'm thinking about getting rid of Smalling and Phil Jones, and I know I said we'll get to the players I've got on the shortlist a little bit later, but I have got Koulibaly on that shortlist, and I'm thinking about getting rid of Smalling and Phil Jones. Or do we just get rid of one of them? Keep Smalling, because I don't think Smalling would be unhappy if he doesn't play every single game. So we could have Bailly and Koulibaly at centre-back. Get rid of Jones. We've got Rojo as well, 28 years old, 79 overall. He's a pretty solid centre-back. I can't even talk. He's a pretty solid centre-back. So yeah, do we get rid of Jones? Like I said, this is where you guys come in. Let me know. Do we get rid of Valencia, call back Fossey Mensah and have Darlow and Fossey Mensah as our right backs? Get rid of Smalling, and Jones, just Smalling, just Jones. This is where you guys come in. I always love it when you chip in the comment section down below. You always give me good players to sign as well. Left back, we've got Mitchell and Borthwick Jackson out on loan. Ashley Young, another 32-year-old fullback that I'm thinking about getting rid of. 79 overall as well. We've got Darmian. Luke Shaw going to be our number one left back for sure. And another player I've got on my shortlist is Ricardo Rodriguez from AC Milan. He's 80 overall as well. 25 I think he is, and he's only valued at 13.5 million. So he's pretty cheap, and overall he's pretty solid. His attributes overall are pretty damn good. We've got Matic in midfield. Mata, another player I'm thinking about getting rid of because he's 30 years old. McTominay, Pereira, Hamilton, Herrera, Fellaini, because of his age, another player I'm thinking about getting rid of. Willock out on loan. Is that St Mirren? I think it is. 21.62 overall. We got Fred, Pogba, Gribbin, Gomez, Lingard, Chong. I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's name. Is it Bowie? Not quite sure, but I'm sure someone will help me in the comment section down below. We've got Wilson out on loan at Aberdeen. I think that is Lukaku, Rashford, Sanchez, and Martial. I think Martial is going to play a huge part in this season, obviously with other players like Lukaku, Rashford, Pogba, hopefully anyway, and obviously Fred in midfield as well. Herrera I think is going to be what's the word called, a black horse. People might not think he's going to do bits this season, but I think he will. 81 overall, and he's 28 years old. Overall pretty solid play. He's underrated in real life in my opinion. So that is the squad. Hopefully I didn't go through it too quickly or too slowly. I don't think I went through it too slowly, but yeah, like I said, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the squad and the right back situation. Do we get rid of Valencia, call back Fossey Mensah? So let's go onto the shortlist. Like I said, we've got Koulibaly and Ricardo Rodriguez, 80 overall, 25 years old, and he's valued at £13.5 million. We've got Partey as well. We've got Jonathan Tah, centre back as well. I forgot I put him on there, to be honest. He's 22 years old, 6'5", and yeah, he is pretty solid. We got Werner from Leipzig, 22 years old striker, 22-year-old striker, not 22 years old striker. That don't make no sense. And obviously, last but not least, Milinkovic Savic, 23, 85 overall from Lazio. So I think that's all the talking we have to do. And like I said, in today's episode, it's just going to be about getting pre-season out the way. And in episode 2, that's when I'm going to start making moves in the transfer window with your guys' help as well in the comment section down below. So you've seen the squad, you've seen the shortlist. Anyone you want me to add onto it, or anyone you want from that shortlist into the squad, let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead, skip forward and get pre-season out the way. We got Sporting Lisbon, Real Betis and Lyon. It's a pretty tricky group, to be honest. You could say that's a Champions League group. 3 pretty solid teams, so it's going to be a tough ask to get through. But we are Man United, and I'm pretty confident of getting 3 wins and getting through to the knockout stages, basically the semi-final of the pre-season tournament. So, like I said, hopefully we can win this pre-season tournament, bring £8.5 million back to Man United, get some good performances, get some goals, and most importantly, get some wins to go into the pre-season tournament, no, into the Premier League season with some confidence. Because obviously my first career mode on FIFA 19 didn't go quite as planned. It was with Newcastle, and we were in a relegation battle. I've struggled to find the back of the net on a regular basis. We started the Premier League season very, very well. The first couple of months, absolutely brilliant. But after a game with Manchester United, we lost 1-0, and since then, it was absolutely dreadful, and it was probably the last 6-7 months of the season. So yeah, hopefully we can have a much better season with Man United. So let's get into this pre-season tournament and start with 3 points here against Sporting Lisbon.
I really, really want you.
So that is going to wrap up the first episode of our Man United career mode. Unfortunately, we couldn't be lifting our first piece of silverware as Man United boss. Even though it's only pre-season, it still would have been nice. I knew as soon as it went to penalties, I wasn't going to win. But leave your suggestions on players in and out in the comment section down below. So that's going to end episode 1, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have an amazing day. Peace.